I'm Neat Zahone, and it is time for another draft video. I post one every Monday and Thursday at a minimum. Lately, I've been able to get up 3 a week, I think. I think I got 4 one week and 3 another week. So, yeah, but this should be going up on a Monday, I believe. I've gotten 2 trophies in a row, the last 2 draft videos, and before that, I think they were both 2-1s. So, my record the last 4 has been, I guess that's 8-2. See if we can keep that train going. There's definitely been some luck associated with that, and I need to actually change the number of the draft. I think our pick here is fairly easy. Yeah, it's actually really easy. It's Lathliss because she's a bomb. She's huge on her own, and then she can pump herself. She's evasive. And if you happen to have some other dragons, she gets ridiculous. There's not any premium removal in this pack or anything remotely close to premium removal. If this isn't in this pack, I don't know. This pack's not. Skymarch, Bloodletter, or Aerial Engineer, I think, is where I would go. And neither of those are things you really want to start a draft with. They're both good, but one asks you for a big commitment. Ooh. Do we go hard into dragons here and take a dragon's horde? There's also a dragon egg, though, which goes well with Lathliss and is just a good card anyway. The horde is nice because it does enable you to splash, but I think we'd rather have the egg. This is another pack that's not great. It's better than our last one was after we removed the rare, though, because Starcrown Stag is in it and Dragon Egg. Yeah, so I think I'd take the egg over the horde. Yeah. It is tempting to take the horde, but I think Dragon Egg is going to be good more frequently. If we're not splashing, the Dragon horde isn't all that good, and we might not be. So, I mean, it's okay, especially if you have like 4 dragons in your deck and you can draw cards with it. But like, you don't play Manalith in a deck where you're only playing 2 colors. You shouldn't anyway. Even in a ramp deck, it's just too slow. There's better ways to ramp in this format. Yeah. Okay, I think we keep on our course here and take an Electrify. Luminous Bonds and Electrify, I think, are pretty comparable. Maybe Luminous Bonds has a little bit of an edge, but Electrify is pretty close. They're probably both the best commons in their color, I'd say. Yeah. Pegasus Courser is nice too, but I think we definitely just take an Electrify here. It's a good sign Red's open, because Electrify is a first pickable caliber card. So is Luminous Bonds. So that pack probably had some strong stuff in it. Yeah. Apex of Power. No, thank you. So there's a Goblin Instigator here, which is fine. I mean, more than fine. It's a pretty good card, especially if we want to be like a really aggressive deck. There's also a Johnny's Pridemate who, has a pretty decent floor and has a really high ceiling. It is better in a black-white deck, but it's not hard to find ways to gain life in this format, even just in white. I don't think red has any ways. It doesn't usually, and it shouldn't, but white does. So I could take the Instigator, though, and see if we can just go red-white aggro. But I think the Pridemate just has such a higher ceiling. Cavalry is also pretty good. Sky Scanner is also pretty good. I think I take the Pridemate, though. I'm sort of hesitant just because it's like, yeah, I'll take it. It's not that easy to find life gain in this particular color pair. So there's a Manalith. Hostile Minotaur. I think I like the Pyromancer the most here. It's great in the really aggressive decks. Skilled Animator's solid if you end up with enough artifacts, but Hostile Minotaur's not that good. I mean, it's okay. I would play one, but I think Pyromancer's just better. Okay, so there's a Dwindle here, which is pretty good. There's also a Goblin Motivator, which is nice in really aggressive decks, but I think Dwindle is good enough that I want to take it here. It's a nice removal spell. It's not a great one, but it's fine. And let's see if blue's open. It's definitely the best card in the pack, I think. So taking it seemed right. Well, now there's a Bristling Boar. Act of Treason is interesting. We already have one card that's good if we get sacrifice synergies, but ways to sacrifice things in general, I mean, and we just don't have those right now. Mighty Leap's okay. Explosive Apparatus is okay. There's a bunch of okay stuff in this pack. I think the Boar is good enough that I want to take it over the other okay stuff, though. It's a little more than okay. We have to be careful because it is starting to look like red's not ultra open. So we need to find a secondary color that's very open if we want to be able to play Lathliss and stuff like that. Okay, so Highland Game is fine. Scholar of Stars, you got to get artifacts to really get there. I think I'll just take a Highland Game. Catalyst Elemental I don't like very much, even though, yeah, maybe it'll let me play a turn 4 Lathliss, but I don't think that's quite worth it. So these black cards aren't great. These red cards aren't great. They're fine, but I think I'd rather take some fixing because it could enable a splash if that's what we need. And if we are red-green, it'll just be good in general. So we'll take the Gorge. Okay, Goblin Motivator's back. So is Titanic Growth, which is a nice trick. Dwarven Priest is okay, but I think Motivator or Titanic Growth is better. Macabre Waltz isn't bad, but I don't think I want to go into black right now. Could change. Let's take the Motivator. Okay, well, I'm happy to get a Rox Oracle that late. Good sign for green. Oaken Form's fine. I kind of hope I don't play it, or if I do, I have a couple Vine Mares, but I'll take it. We'll take a double cast too. Looks like red-green is the most open. And it looks like we'll be kind of an aggro deck. Yeah, I'll take a Field Creeper. Right now, I think we would play it, but I doubt it makes the cut. If you're blue-white is when you end up playing that thing. So there's Scape Shift. It's dropped in price a ton because of all the people drafting it on Magic Online. It's like 2 or 3 tickets. Not quite enough to convince me to take it, especially when this pack has a Draconic Disciple in it, which can help us ramp, helps us fix. It does a lot of stuff for us, and it turns into a threat late. So all of that's good. It's an easy pick here over the other things. There's not any removal in our colors here or in a color we've, Take Vengeance isn't premium, certainly. It is fine, but we definitely take the Disciple. Ooh, interesting. So we could take another Dragon Egg. Dragon Egg is quite good. And we have a Lathliss. But I think Siegebreaker Giant is just better. Like, he just turns boards on their head. Vampire Sovereign's really good, by the way, too. I would take it over either of these, but we're sort of committed now. And it's not like Siegebreaker Giant's way far behind. It's a great card. Dragon Egg is nice, yeah, we have one pick dragon payoff, and that's cool, but I think we take the Siegebreaker. So Volley Veteran. Right now we're looking at 1 Goblin. So I think I like Dryad Greenseeker more. It's a great card. It draws you extra cards, and that's exactly what you want to be doing in Limited. The Instigator and the Volley Veteran are both nice, but I think Dryad Greenseeker is just better. Okay, so Instigator or Courser? Instigator's better if we're interested in going wide. Courser's better if we're just interested in, like, having fat creatures, which, it's not a bad plan. If the Goblin dude comes back, obviously the Instigator's really good with that. But I think I kind of want a Courser more. This deck feels less like a really aggressive deck now and more like a sort of, mid-rangey ramp kind of deck that plays fatties and such. So I think I take the Courser. Rox Oracle's fine, but I think I like the Courser more. So Declare Dominance can be really, really good in a world where you end up with Death Touchers. We don't have any yet, though. I think we just take a Dragon Egg here. It'd be pretty sweet. It'd be sweet if we can get all these Dragon Eggs and we manage to pick up, like, Spit Flame. It would be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, that's what we take here over, like, Ogre and Rox Oracle, both of which are fine, but... Okay, so now there's a Volley Veteran. There's also a Death Toucher, but I think now we take a Veteran, and we now value Goblins a little more. We already have one, so Gutter Snipe's not going to be that good in our deck. Rabid Bite is, though, and that's what we'll take. Gutter Snipe was a Goblin, but that's not enough for me. Oh, another Siege Breaker. Yeah, I think we take it. He is gross. I mean, a 5-mana 6/3 with Trample is already, like, a playable card. Definitely not first pickable. But it would be a card that you play at least one copy of in, like, every red deck you have. Adding that other text that it makes things unable to block is pretty disgusting. So, probably not playing Field Creeper. Probably not playing Highland Game either. I like it more as a sideboard card against the really aggressive red-white decks. And that's pretty much... I mean, if I need more 2-drops, I'll play it, but I don't think I'll need it. So we've got 2 Goblins right now, counting the Veteran himself. So, but more would be good. Hope I don't play Oakenform. I just can't get behind, like, you know, auras in a lot of formats. And they are a little better in this format than in most. There's weaker removal, cheap removal, so you can slam it on a 2-drop and be a little more confident, but it just opens up card disadvantage so easily, and I don't like that. So I think we take a Courser over a Naturalize for our sideboard. Coursers, you know, they're not exciting, but they're like the biggest thing on the... Oh my god, that other Dragon Egg came back. Yeah. We need more Dragon payoffs. Too bad there aren't very many in this set. What I would like are Druid of the Cowls or Elvish Rejuvenators at this point. Spit Flame, that would be good. Yeah, that's, you know, I'd feel pretty good about that. A little more removal wouldn't hurt. Some more Goblins, I guess, if I have my way. So there is a Gift of Paradise, which opens up a splash. A little more. We already have, you know, the capability between our Timber Gorge and our Draconic Disciple of splashing without too much effort. But there's also a Basilisk. I don't know. I feel like the Gift of Paradise probably has higher upside, but I think the Basilisk is going to be better. It's good with Rabid Bite, for example. So we could take another Oracle, or we could take a Woodland Stream, and maybe we pick up something blue we want to splash. The Oracle's fine, but I don't know if I want to. I probably don't with... Yeah, I mean, it is good with Rabid Bite with the high power, but I think Nah, I can't do it. I'm taking a Rocks Oracle. I'm going to open up... Damn it. I'm going to take this Naturalize. I'm going to open up a bomb I wanted to play. And we got another Basilisk. Green is, like, stupid open, which is good news. But if I knew all that was coming, I definitely would have taken the land. Dragon Egg, Dragon Egg, Dragon Egg. No, they're not good with Rabid Bite. So that's... They are once their egg hatches, but... So these guys might not make the cut unless we pick up 2 to 3 more Goblins here. Thud. I mean, it's pretty good with like Siegebreaker Giant and Rocks Oracles, but it's not great. It's never great. I'd probably just take another Rabid Bite here. Reclamation Sage is good too, but I think Rabid Bite's just better. It's removal, not something we have a lot of. Yeah. Could splash Poison Tip Archer? No. Too much effort. For now, I'm going to put these over here. If these are the only Goblins I have, I don't think I play either of them. And I may only play... I think ideally I'd probably only play 1 Rocks Oracle. So yeah, we need Druid of the Cowl. I would prefer that, but I'll also take an Elvish Rejuvenator or 2, because if we can play turn 2 or turn 3 ramp stuff and we can ramp into these 5s and this 6 sooner, that would be pretty great. Pretty great. Oh my. Okay. I mean, can't say no to that. You know, Gear Per Guide is fine, so Centaur Courser is too, but we definitely just take another Lathliss. Lathliss. Double Lathliss. and 3 dragon eggs. So now we're getting, that's another dragon payoff, right? So now we're getting some pretty legitimate dragon synergy once you get 2 payoffs, even though, you know, they're the same card, but that's fine. Maybe we'll get a 3rd Lathliss. Well, after that pack, we have nothing good here. Not really. I mean, I don't know if any of this is going to make the cut. So, Rupture Spire, you know, we could take it if we thought we were going to splash, but at this point, we're not. So, I guess I could take a Highland Game or a Greenwood Sentinel. We are kind of low on 2s. I like the game a little more than the Sentinel, honestly. So maybe we do end up playing one. I mean, Catalyst Elemental is kind of interesting, but these cards always look like they're going to do way more than they do. Like, when you get them in situations where this isn't useful, which is a decent amount of the time, it is a horrible card. So I think I'd take Highland Game. Oh, I said I wanted more Druidic, Druid of the Cows, but I'll take a second Draconic Disciple, too. Man, it's, you know, it's awesome that we're getting this, but it's also kind of sad that we don't have anything to splash because we have such good... Ooh, can we do this? I've wanted to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably not. We only have 6 creatures. I mean, that probably would get us to shove another Rock Oracle into our deck. What am I going to take instead? Like an Exclusion Mage that I might splash? Yeah, I think we take the Colossal Majesty, and we may get there on it. And if we don't, we don't, but... Don't really think Brawlbash Ogres were splashing. That said, we do have 3 Dragon Eggs, and it's pretty good with those. Here's another Goblin Motivator. I mean, that may entice us. Oh, we probably put the Volley Veteran in before we put in the Rocks Oracle for Colossal Majesty. So also a Plummet, which I don't hate. I think we take the Goblin though. Try to help our Volley Veteran out a little. And it's not like this is a bad card. Oh my gosh. All right. We have like a whole dragon story here with Lathliss Dragon Queen laying the eggs hatching, and then they eventually become 5/5s, I guess. I don't know. So there's a Spark Tongue Dragon who's nice, but I kind of feel like we're tapped out. We've gone a little... We have enough expensive stuff, and we have enough dragons that I don't think I really need it. I think I maybe would rather just take another Rocks Oracle. We already have 2 though, so maybe I'd take a Sentinel. Though, if we're going to play Colossal Majesty, it's not like Rocks Oracle is a bad thing. Okay. Fine. Okay. So, we legitimately could splash that Poison Tip Archer now. Be a really good giant spider, basically. Yeah, we would just run 1 Swamp, Timber Gorge, and the 2 Disciples. I think that's what we do. We already have a Naturalize for a sideboard. We don't have a Plummet, but it's less important, I think, than the Naturalize. Yeah. Okay, so these guys all came back. Gargoyle Sentinel's nice. Gearper Guide. These guys are all serviceable 3-drops. But look at our 3-drops. It's crazy, but I almost think Daggerback Basilisk is going to get cut. Maybe not, though. Yeah, maybe not. So I think this is going to have a little more utility, so I think I take it over a 3rd Centaur Courser. Okay, that will help us splash even more. Recollect, it can be fine in this format, especially in grindy matchups. Another Naturalize. Green was... I think both our colors are really open, which was nice. We didn't end up with as much removal as you probably want, but... So... Definitely some cutting needs to go on. That is the downside, if there is one, to when your colors are really open and you just have a million playables. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do the Volley Veteran thing. You're a land. I do need a few 2-drops. We have 3. We have a lot of 3-drops, though, so, you know, not getting a 2-drop isn't the end of the world, but... Yeah. So, in terms of 4 or greater power for our Colossal Majesty here, we have both Lathlases, Rox Oracle, so we have 5, 6... We're just at 6, right? 3, 5, 6. It's probably not enough, which is sad. I thought we had more. I thought we got to 7. I mean, you could count both of these together, I guess, as 1, because they will occasionally make something big enough. And we can pump the dragon tokens twice and draw the card off of it. But... yeah, I don't think it'll work. You know, we could, like I said, this gets us to 7, which I feel a little better about, but not enough better. Especially because it's not going to be all that good in our deck. We may end up siding this in against someone with a lot of X1s where it's just going to kill stuff on its own, but that's the only way we'll do it. Yeah, I think we cut the Majesty, so that was an easy cut. And then, you know, Basilisk, Centaur, Coursers, and Gear per Guide, I think are what are on the table. Yeah. You have 2 Rabid Bites, which makes Daggerback Basilisk considerably better. I do like that the guide occasionally can really, you know, make creatures unblockable. I mean, 4 Dragon Eggs is a lot, but I feel like you got to do that when you have Lathless. And they're good cards, I mean. They're nice little cards. Like, I kind of want to cut Highland Game, but I don't think we can go lower on 2s and feel comfortable. So it's got to be one of these 3s. And it's not going to be Dragon Eggs or Draconic Disciples. I think it's just going to be a Courser. Like, you know, it is nice sized, but the Basilisk can trade with anything. The Gear per Guide can make things unblockable. Our deck isn't going to be the kind of deck that, like, runs people over early. Instead, it's going to be a deck that wants to try to get to the later part of the game, you know, trade with their stuff, with things with Death Touch, and then in the late game, you know, finish them off with all this awesome stuff. So, Centaur Courser it is. Yeah, so 917. That is probably... oh, wait a second here. Our mana's better than this. Yeah, it is. There we go. It doesn't want us to run a swamp now. That's interesting. I mean, can we get away with no swamp? It's not like we have a way to search our deck for one. So Rupture Spire and 2 Draconic Disciples are our sources of black. I still think it's probably better to run a swamp. I mean, this still leaves me with 9 red sources and 8 green sources. So we could lose the splash, I guess. I mean, but I think this card is so good that you want to play it. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I mean, maybe we're overdoing it on swamps, but, you know, I think because thanks to Rupture Spire and Timber Gorge, our mana is going to be pretty good anyway. So, oh, we missed a land too. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'd rather have, that's 9. That gives us 9 sources of both, which I think is a good call. Yeah. All right. This looks like our deck looks like a pretty good one. See you guys in our first match. All right, going into match 1, and we have a hand we need to mulligan, a 1-lander, and another one, which we're also going to have to mulligan. Not off to the best start. All right, we're going to keep this one. Yes, we leave that land on top. We are at least on the draw, so it doesn't hurt quite as much as if we were on the play, but, you know, it's never good to mulligan to 5. But we had no real choice on any of those hands, so they were all terrible. But we're getting pretty... things are going pretty well in terms of drawing lands. Now that we have 3, we can play everything in our hand, so that's pretty nice. I think I play the guide first because it being able to kill something with Rabid Bite is attractive. Dragon Egg is better once our opponent starts attacking us anyway, which maybe they will, but I think we still play the guide first. All right. Not exactly something we want to be using Rapid Bite on, but... So there are at least 3 colors. All right, another land. So yeah, we'll play Gear Per Guide. Be nice to draw some more spells now. Not expensive ones, though. We don't want to see Lathliss right now. Yeah, that is something that needs to be rapidly bitten because it turns into insane rummaging. Oh, crap. That's not good. Yeah, but we need to kill it if we can. Right now we can't, though. That's for sure. We can play a Dragon Egg, which at least is going to be obnoxious for the Pyromancer. And we can trade and then Rapid Bite with the Dragon token. Well, not trade, but chump block. And then Rapid Bite with the Dragon token. They may just not attack, though. They may attack in the air and start rummaging with the Pyromancer's first activated ability. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. We will take 1. Okay, they're running the Colossal Man. Well, we're only 1 mana away from her right now. It is quite tempting to wait to play the Dragon Egg. If I knew I was going to draw a land next turn, I think I would do it. But... yeah... I might still do it. I mean, we don't have, you know, the card disadvantage we started this game with was a problem. They're probably about to draw a card off of this. If we want to have a chance in winning, I think playing Lathliss and then Dragon Egg the next turn is probably best. But at the same time, you know, that's 2 turns away and assuming I draw a land. So we got to play the Dragon Egg, I think. Unfortunately. Using our mana is probably worth it. So, you know, if they play a Dreadmaw or something and start drawing cards off of this, that's not going to be good news for us. Wonder if we should have played Hours. That is probably what's happening. Oh no, even worse. Vivictus Asmati. Crap. So, we could play Lathliss, but Vivictus is just going to kill her. So, I don't love that plan. Our opponent's deck is gross. Especially when you mulligan to 5. The good news is when they attack, they do have to give up something. I mean, they do have to make me sacrifice something. And if they do a land, there's a chance they put something awesome in play. And if they do a Dragon Egg, we definitely get a 2/2, and then we get a permanent. So... yeah, I don't think it's worth playing Lathliss for that reason, because Vivictus will definitely get a downgrade if we play Lathliss, and it doesn't seem worth it to me. They will rummage. Now they draw their extra card. So yeah, if they attack, we get to make a dragon token. And assuming they sacrifice a Dragon Egg. Which, if we had 1 more red mana, we could actually block and kill Vivictus with the fire breathing, but we're not going to be able to. So, okay, not super scary at least. Does Vivictus attack? I mean, if, oh, good. I was say, if we're holding back Vivictus from attacking because we have Dragon Eggs, I'm okay with that. Our deck does have mostly, you know, in terms of non-lands, I think we have 2 left in our deck that aren't creatures or permanents anyway. So they are going to go after a land. Dragon Egg number 3. God. That is so much fun. All right, we take 7. They got themselves another Thornhide Wolves. My opponent's like, what? What's with all these dragon eggs? You know, when we drafted them, we were like, man, they're going to be bad with Rabid Bite. And they certainly are. So we'll end our turn. Let them rummage. It's important to remember we mulligan to 5. As hard as we're getting owned here, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we hadn't mulliganed to 5. We do have some sideboard stuff. Oh, good. Kind of a nice thing about Lathliss in terms of being a legendary creature is even if I have one of them in play already, I can still effectively pay 6 for a 5/5 flyer instead of them just killing each other, which is usually what happens with those sorts of things. It would be hilarious if we got our other Lathliss. That would be pretty helpful, although I think it's probably too late now with the kind of board they have. They probably want to give up a creature to do extra damage to me. No, they're giving up a land. That time we got an Electrify, which isn't really going to help us. So, we're dead. We'll just go ahead and concede. We know what's on top of our library. That was fun. Freaking dragon eggs. Yeah, so probably naturalize at least 1. Yeah, do we want more than 1? Probably not. And yeah, I think I'll cut an Oracle. So let's try to keep 7 cards this time. Give us a fighting chance against this deck. The 4 Dragon Eggs definitely are a bit of a non-boat with 2 Rabid Bites. But at the same time, we have 3 creatures with Death Touch and a bunch of high power creatures. So I feel like they'll sort of counteract one another. I could be wrong, but in that game, it definitely felt bad. Yeah, I wish I had a giant spider, but Poison Tip Archer is sort of a way better one of those. So, but if I had one in my sideboard, I'd probably side it in. Maybe. But yeah, Vivictus is nasty. What we really wanted, like Siegebreaker Giant or Lathliss coming off the top would have been great, because then we could have Rabid Bited the Vivictus. Or in Lathliss's case, just blocked it. But that's not how it went. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should be more confident about playing our own Colossal Majesty, because we have 5. And we just sided out 1. So we had 6 creatures that triggered it on top of, as I mentioned in the draft, these tokens. And in a pinch, I guess, pumping Dragon Eggs to 4 power. Or the tokens they make, that is. Still seems a little suspect to me, but I could be wrong. All right, we would like to play first. Okay, this one is a keep. Our Dragon Eggs, man. So we're definitely going to hold off on playing Rupture Spire for a bit. You know I have 4 of them, but come on. It's getting a little silly. I think I'm going to play the... Viashino Pyromancer here because it has more of a chance. Like, you know, if our opponent's off to a slow start, getting in for this damage early does matter. We can't play Rupture Spire and a Dragon Egg in the same turn at this point, which is kind of annoying, but... Okay, we're going to get to keep smashing, which is nice. Is it worth getting the Rupture Spire down here? Probably, especially because if I draw a 5th land, I can always play Siegebreaker Giant, so... Yeah, I'm okay with that. The Dragon Eggs, it's not like they're going to contribute much at this point anyway. They're there for defense. Okay, so if we don't draw a land, we probably play a Dragon Egg. If we do draw a land, we play Siegebreaker Giant. Well, maybe now we play Daggerback Basilisk. Nah, let's go with a Dragon Egg. Good. Great. So glad to see that again. I bet they have like 8... Oh my god. I bet they have like 8 creatures who trigger it. Maybe even more since they're running 2. That's just crazy. Ugh. Well, we definitely want to try to prevent them from drawing cards if we can. So I think attacking with both of these and getting 2 for 1 on an Electrify is probably worth it. If they don't block, which, yeah, they don't, then I play a Daggerback Basilisk. Siegebreaker would be great, especially if they keep only having 1 creature in play, but, you know, their deck is gross. I haven't really seen a deck really abuse this. Most of the time when I've had people play this against me, they draw maybe 1 card off of it, and it didn't really matter. It definitely matters in this person's deck. Hey, at least this time, you know, if we do lose this, at least this time it looks respectable, you know? And hey, they do have to attack through a Dragon Egg at some point. And their deck doesn't have that many. I mean, they do have Vivictus Asmati, who if he comes down right now, I'm going to kill myself. Not really, but it is really annoying. Would be annoying. Yeah. They're at low enough life that it's not as backbreaking as it was in the last game, because if they play Vivictus Asmati, I think I would still attack with all 3 of these. Darn it. Okay. Of course. Immediately after they killed our Death Toucher, we drew our Rabid Bite. Feels good. I'm going to attack with the Highland Game. Okay. So we're going to go to 22, and then we're going to electrify that. Which obviously isn't great, but we don't have a whole lot of other choices here, so... I had such high hopes for this deck, and it looks pretty likely that we're going to get stomped in match 1, but we do still have 2 other matches where hopefully our opponent's deck isn't quite as degenerate, and yeah. Hard to win when your opponent's drawing 3 cards a turn. And the quality of their cards also happens to be very high. Okay, we finally did it. See if he stays in play. have a good thing for rabid biting at least now. But again, they're drawing 3 cards a turn. So, you know, eventually they're going to draw Vivictus Asmati when they're drawing that many cards, which we can kill him right away this time with rabid bite. So there's that. At least. Unless they lightning strike our Siegebreaker Giant first. No, they did not. Just let me have a dragon. It'll be fine. You have a creature with reach. What's going to happen? What's the worst that could happen? Ooh. That's pretty good. In this particular situation. Okay. So right now it would make it so only these 2 could block something, for example. Let's play the Gear per Guide. They have mana up, so it's really scary to try to use Rabid Bite right now. And it's not crucial. I mean, I kind of want to kill this. Just because it's going to give them... Yeah, we kind of have to kill it. It's going to turn into a removal spell. I think what we're going to do to try to avoid a complete blowout is use it here, kill there. So if they do have a spell, at least what we're losing isn't nearly as valuable as our Siegebreaker Giant, or a Gear per Guide for that matter. Right, draw the 1,000,000 cards. The bad news is, we don't have a way to kill a Vivictus Asmati if it comes into play now. But that was going to kill my Siegebreaker Giant, so I think that was the right thing to do. These 2 combined can definitely wreak havoc in terms of our opponent's ability to block. Vivictus time, I bet. I'm guessing that's what's about to happen. No, just a Dreadmaw. It's a lot less concerning. It's still not great, but a lot less concerning. Okay, I think we just play the Basilisk here. And end our turn. Come on, where are the Lathlises? Lathlis plus this would pretty quickly end the game because this wouldn't be able to block it. Of course, we don't have 6 mana for Lathlis, so I should be careful what I wish for her. We don't really want to draw her until we draw a land. There's Vivictus. Oh, joy. Probably means we lose. Our opponent's done a good job of sort of tiptoeing around our dragon's eggs. it's definitely given us chances to win, but if our opponent weren't drawing 3 cards a turn, we probably would have found a way to break through for lethal damage, but that just hasn't been possible. It has not been possible. The bad news is it's sort of bad news. We have a bunch of lands left in our deck. So, we're 4 away from being halfway through it, and we've only drawn 5. So, and we don't really, we want a 6th one, but part of the reason we've been able to stick in this game despite all the cards they've drawn is we've drawn a lot fewer lands, and we've been able to play a lot more things. But we're gonna flood at some point in the near future. So, yeah. So you're attacking with that. The question is, do I block with Daggerback Basilisk or Dragon Egg? I think I'll block with the Basilisk. We go to 15. We could use our poison, although they would just use this to kill my Poison Tip Archer, so it wouldn't really do anything. Oh, good. There is a land. We're pretty much dead, but we'll try to play this out. It's almost like I may as well attack with my Siegebreaker because he's going to kill it, but I guess we should make him do it. I think our best chance of winning is somehow finding a way to deck them, which is not going to happen. So, not with the amount of damage they have over there. I also only have 2 red for Fire Breathing. We've already drawn an Electrify and a Rabid Bite, so all we have left is another Rabid Bite. Jeez. Yeah, they're massing, I think, to win next turn. Probably goes after the Siegebreaker. I mean, there's a very high chance that it's just a downgrade. Going after land could... I mean, we do have Lathliss in our deck. Yeah, we could still hit Lathliss here. We did it. And that is interesting. So, we hit our Lathliss. Does that mean we have to block Vivictus? I think it probably does mean we have to block Vivictus. They're doing something else, of course. Okay, so we've got to kill Vivictus here. It's tempting to try to do something fancier than that, but I probably have a trick, but what are our other choices, you know? We go to 12. Oh boy. Right, we end our turn. Hey, they're going to 5 cards here. They have to kill us in 2 turns or deck themselves. Can they do it? Probably, yeah. I mean, this is a 7-3 with trample. That's the biggest problem. I mean, they have to be a little concerned about giving me too many dragons, especially because I have Ghirapur Guide in play, which could then make it so the Poison Tip Archer can't block them, and then we could swing for lethal, potentially. Yeah, because we'd have enough mana to use this and pump one of the dragons twice. So I think they... Although if they attack with like everything, I probably have to block with my Ghirapur Guide, right? I mean, just this alone is going to hit us so hard. Maybe we just concede taking 7 and then block all the big guys. Does that keep us alive? It might. That's why they may wait another turn to attack. They do have that advantage. I mean, they can just wait. They're going to be able to go wider than me because of all the cards they're drawing anyway. If they don't wait, there is a risk that they could lose. All right, well, that helps a little. Well, never mind. Ghirapur Guide would still make that unable to block. They're now down to 4 cards. Gonna have to do some math here if they attack with everything. They don't. Okay. Laughless? Ooh, that'll work. That puts them at serious risk. Well, not really, because I can't really kill very many of their creatures. Yeah. They go to 1 card here, but I bet they're looking for a removal spell or something. So 5 of my creatures could die. 6 of them. 5 of them. Which would drop them to 3. But yeah, the Hellion. The Hellion plus damage from their Poison Tip Archer. Gosh darn it. So we go to 11. I think that does us in. We had a little bit of a chance there. That's not cool. Yeah, we're dead now. I mean, I'm pretty proud of the fact that our opponent had 2 Colossal Majesties and we made them... I mean, I'm 99% sure I'm dead, but I guess we can check. If we're not, they lose. So we may as well check before I concede here. Block the big guys. Block the big guys. And yeah, we're dead. So I was pretty sure we were, but might as well check. That double Rabid Bite was disgusting. But yeah, their deck was gross. So, you know, I think we'll do a little better in our next 2 matches. I'll see you in the next one. All right, our second match. I think we keep this. We would like to draw green, of course, but even if we don't, we can play a Dragon Egg, which have been so good so far. Basically, all they've done so far is keep our opponent from being able to attack us, which is pretty nice, but not when your opponent has the ability to draw 3 cards a turn and play. It just means they'll eventually mass enough creatures to take you down. Damn. Not good. Anytime I've tried to push a synergy in this format, it hasn't gone well. Even this dragon thing isn't going super well. Some of it is luck, but it's like it's a sign, you know? They're probably some sort of aggro deck, I would guess. Which Dragon Egg is pretty nice against. Land, please. Any land. I'll take any land. Thank you. I would have liked a green one, but like I said, I would take any of them. So they're white-blue. All right, we take the 2. Yeah, having a way to sacrifice them would be nice, but there aren't a lot of those. I mean, Thud is obviously terrible with Dragon Egg, so Black has the better sacrifice things. Okay. Not going well. I mean, if I were them, I would just be attacking with everything. Yeah, sure, you killed my egg and I get a flyer, but who cares? You could get in for so much damage. If we don't hit a land here, especially a green one, we're in trouble. Okay. That seems fair. Saltiness. Oop. I just tapped for 1 red for no reason. Out of saltiness, I guess. So you're going to give that flying. You're going to hit me for 3. Why are you not attacking with your cleric, too? Like, kill me, man. Just kill me. I think people are a little too defensive about Dragon Egg. Like, yeah, sure, I get a 2/2, but guess what? All of your creatures can trade with that at worst. So, who cares? Oh my god. These Dragon Eggs have really had a good time sort of giving me the middle finger in this draft. There you go. That makes more sense. Still would attack with everything, but I'm all tapped out and I have 2 Dragon Eggs in play that can't even kill your creatures. So, you know, it's a little too cautious. Well, we can electrify something. Does that actually save us? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, that was fun. So they have an aerial engineer, which I think probably means I should bring in naturalized. They've got to be having artifacts in their deck. And we'll cut our oracle again. Yeah. That was brutal. Well, our opponent knows we have 2 Dragon Eggs. They probably think we're a red-black deck. So maybe that'll work to our advantage. Maybe not. Double Lathless is not really... We got one off of their Vivictus, and that was it. We could use that in that game against the person drawing 3 cards a turn. That might have allowed us to keep up enough that they couldn't kill us before decking themselves. I forgot what was in here. Okay, who would like to play first? Okay, that's a keep. Having Dryad Greenseeker is nice. Having all 3 of our colors is nice. It's a good start. See if we can parlay it into winning a game. Okay, so Greenseeker. Right now, next turn looks like it's just going to be a Rupture Spire turn. Yep. Okay. So there's a good chance they play a Johnny's friend here and then attack with this and make it a 3/3. Or maybe they just attack for the life gain. Could use a trick too, but it's not the end of the world to me if they do. Okay. Do we draw a land? We do. Ooh. Could be good. So there's a chance that the only artifacts they have are Thopter tokens, in which case Naturalize is not going to look so good. Yeah. So next turn we can play Siegebreaker Giant. This turn we can't really do anything. I could Naturalize this or kill it with Rabid Bite, but that doesn't really seem worth it to me. Yeah, they're playing lots of nice little ground creatures, but they don't worry me too much. They're a little annoying for Siegebreaker Giant, I guess. So we'll do this again. We miss, but there is a Draconic Disciple. I don't think we play it, though. I think we would much rather play our Siegebreaker Giant here. Should make it so the Thopter is the only thing that attacks us. Unless they have Luminous Bonds or something. Ooh, yeah, we're probably going to have to kill this now because this is a gross combo. Although, if we just play Lathliss, it's not so bad, is it? No, it's not. So we'll go to 16 here. I should have drawn a card there. Probably. No. Okay. It's probably better to play Lathliss than, like, Rabid Bite this. I think we just play Lathliss here. And end our turn. Now we just want to draw Dragon Egg. It would be awesome. I think we block this. Maybe we don't, though. Maybe we don't. Going to 13 is... Like, if they have a combat trick, it's brutal. Like... So brutal. Okay, they don't want to attack, and I'm okay with that. Aviation Pioneer. I think we probably kill the Artificer now. Ooh, we're gonna get to do it. Yeah, so let's play Dragon Egg here. Did I forget to use this again? I did. Both times I've forgotten. We haven't paid for it, but one of these days we will. Let's attack with Lathliss first. They could have take Vengeance, but it's not the end of the world if they do, especially because we already got some value out of the dragon that it made. Okay, so yeah, we'll just hit them for 6. And we'll use Rabid Bite. Kill the Ether Shield Artificer. And end our turn. Remember to use this. Remember. Yeah, Naturalize isn't great against them. I think all their artifacts are Thopter tokens and Sky Scanners. Yeah, we're going to have to Rabid Bite that too because it gets completely out of hand if we allow it to live. So we just know, I'm just clairvoyant, so I know when to do it and when not to. That's what it is. Come on, another Dragon Egg. Okay, so we've got 3 power worth of flyers over there. I say let's attack with both of these. If they just take it, we can kill them. So because of Lathless's ability, they did just take it. So that's 11, and then we do 12, 13, 14, 15, 2, 4, 6. Oh no, we can't quite kill them. This would get, we can use the thing 3 times, which would be 9 power plus 8 power. No, that's 17. Math. 9. This will have 9 power, and this will have 8. So all right, let's do some more of that. At least we got to do it once, you know. I think I actually would rather take out Naturalize and put in Volley Veteran, who can kill all those Thopters. Yeah. I think that's reasonable. Gives us a creature who can still deal with the annoying 1/1s. All right, we got a chance here. We can do it. Okay, this is a reasonable one. Yeah. We will keep. It's a little slow maybe, but theirs also doesn't seem to be a fast one, so I'll take it. And our friend Lathless just showed up. I do think I play Draconic Disciple first, because it can set up more things and it can't block that anyway. So I think we play the Disciple first for sure. So there's a chance we play Lathless and then Dragon Egg again is what I'm saying here. But we'll see. I think we still play the Disciple. I mean, the Courser's nice, it hits harder, but the Disciple makes it so we might play a turn 5 Lathless. So I think we got to pursue that. And we can play the Courser next turn, or Volley Veteran if they end up with a 1/1 in play. Okay, so am I brave enough to attack? Not in a format with Take Vengeance, I'm not. So I think I just play the Courser and in my turn. And we can slam Lathless next turn. I do think it's wrong to, like, you know, wait to play something just because you have something like Lathless. But in this case, because we had other stuff to do, I think it was right. And honestly, even if we didn't have other stuff to do, I'm not sure I would have done anything different, because it's not like this could do anything on the board the way it was constructed. All right, so let's attack with our Courser here. I'm happy trading with either of these, and I'm also happy getting in for 3. So either option works for me. So we'll attack. All right. Sounds good to me. And then Lathless. Turn 5, Lathless. Next turn we can go Dragon Egg, another Draconic Disciple, or Dragon Egg, Volley Veteran, whichever is better. Okay. So I think before combat we want to play the Dragon Egg. All right, so we get ourselves another dragon. Join the party. And yeah, I think we attack with Lathless and Centaur Courser. I'm going to play the other Disciple, so I think I'm okay with this. I think I'd rather kill the Courser. It can just set up way more problems. God, I wish I could do 4 and then Volley Veteran the other one. But, you know, you can't always get what you want. All right, so we're going to play another Disciple. Could have Cleansing Nova, but we're they're 2 mana away from it, and they're pretty much dead. So, all right, we want a match. The way those first 3 games went, I wasn't sure we would. So, see if we can win another one and finish 2-1. All right, match 3. We would like to play first. We're 1-1. This hand's solid. Got all our colors, so that's nice. Right now, our turn 2 is just going to be playing a Rupture Spire, which, you know, isn't great, but could be worse. We don't have a lot of 2-drops, so yeah, as I say, it's probably what happens here. So Dragon Egg will come down next, most likely, unless we draw something better to do with 3 mana. Another blue-white deck with some life gain, I'm sure. Keep an eye on how many artifacts they have. It'll determine whether or not we want to bring in Naturalize. Ooh. So we drew pretty well because now we can go 3, 4, 5, and they're pretty good. And Poison Tip Archer plus Rabid Bite is obviously powerful. Gross. Fun thing is, I could just kill it with Rabid Bite, even though I'm doing 0 damage. I don't think that's what we do because I think we'd rather add to our board here, but something to keep in mind. We did draw a Lathliss too, so things are looking pretty nice for our Dragon Queen. So we'll take 2 here. Not that we have a choice, it's unblockable, so. We don't have a Spirit in play. Surprise, surprise. Ooh. Well, that's a problem too. So maybe I Rabid Bite in Centaur Courser instead. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Which do we need dead more? They're both problematic. But I feel like we can outrace them if all they have is the deckhand. Especially because we get little bonuses like that. We can actually attack with our archer here too, without being worried. Alright, drops them to 16, 18, 16, I wish. And then we're going to play our Courser. Okay, well, this seems familiar. I think we definitely block with Dragon Egg if they attack with their indestructible creature. Man, Dragon Egg really has people shook. It really shouldn't be scaring people as much as it does, but I'm okay with it, obviously. So our Courser's going to attack here, and then we're going to play Lathliss. I mean, I guess it can hit them for 6 every turn. I guess that's scary. Make a dude indestructible. You can make it unblockable and indestructible and hit us for 5 here, I guess, but that's definitely not a race they win. That's what they're doing, though. Yeah, they're attacking for 5 here. Okay. So I think we attack with Lathliss, and well, maybe we play Rox Oracle first, actually. There's not much of a chance we draw something that changes our mind, but We might. Nah. So we attack for a lot. I mean, they can block the Courser, but it doesn't go well for them if they do. Okay. So we have lethal just with Lathliss next turn. So they've got to do something pretty strong here. All right. Lathliss leads us to victory again. The first 3 games and the second 3 games so far have been like completely different decks. Well, no, abilities don't kill it. Yeah, it's only spells that kill the 2-mana 2/2 unblockable. They took off the ability clause, which is partly what makes it so much stronger than some of those we've seen before. Yeah, we don't have anything to side in against them. Keep the not mulliganing going here. Okay, this is sort of a questionable one, just because, yeah, I think we have to mulligan it. Having 2 Lathlisses is hilarious, but yeah, we're mulliganing it. This one is much, much better. No Lathliss yet, but we'll get her. I think we put this on the bottom. We're going to hit another land, probably anyway. So, yeah, that's much better than drawing a land. At least initially it is. A little later, I might change my mind, but if we can't ever hit another land, but we do. So, play Highland Game here, who isn't awesome against them. There's 1/3s running around, but hey, it's board presence. Okay, so play Courser. Then we play Poison Tip Archer. If there is a game 3, I may side out a Highland Game for a Courser, because the Coursers match up really well against their creatures. They have so far, anyway. Yeah, that's not cool. What's best to play here? The Basilisk or the Archer? The Basilisk makes it so they still don't have that good of attacks. And the Archer, I mean, they still wouldn't have that good of attacks, but I don't really want to trade it for a Stark-Ground Stag if I can help it. So I think we just play the Basilisk and pass here. We could attack with our Courser, of course. Of course. But I think it's better to hang back. I mean, I feel like our deck has the better late game thanks to Lathliss. So if we can make the game go long, of course, that's kind of a problem. They will tap this down, and do I double block this? I am seriously considering it. Because, yeah, it's a problem. I think I'm double blocking it. It seems crazy, right? But Stark-Ground Stag is a menace. Okay. Now I think we play our Archer. Don't really want to be trading it for an Angel of the Dawn, but we might. Probably take 3 from it a few times, or at least once, and see if we can hit something. Ugh. So glad I traded when I did, you know. Okay, so we're going to play Pyromancer, Viashino Pyromancer, Young Pyromancer. That'd be nice. Do 2 to them with it. Yeah, I may just side out all of my 2-drop 2/1s because they're just not going to be especially good here, but end our turn. So what they're going to do, I mean, they still don't have great attacks thanks to the fact that they have 2 Death Touchers, I guess. So there's that. But they still have pretty good attacks, you know. Yeah. So I block the stag with this. We get to do 2 to them. Certainly doesn't hurt in terms of racing. We need Lathless or a Siegebreaker Giant. Oh, take Vengeance. That is not what I needed. Okay. I might as well attack. In Wonder turn. Bluffing. Divination. We go to 9. That's great. Not a land. Oh, thank you. That is certainly not a land. See if they have a Luminous Bonds for her or something. If they do, we're pretty much dead. If they don't, I think we just bought ourselves a little bit of time. And then we're just going to draw all 4 of our Dragon Eggs in a row. What's going to happen? Hieromancer's Cage. Is that what you're about to do? No. That's good news. Okay, 4 Dragon Eggs in a row. Let's do it. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, Wonder turn. It's better to wait with Electrify because they may think they have lethal at a time when they don't, and they attack recklessly as a result. But if they don't do anything here, okay. All right, so I'm going to block here, and I'm going to block here. That leaves us with 3, 5, 7, 9 exactly. And I'm probably going to electrify this to stay at 6 instead. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we go to 3. We lose our Pyromancer, of course, though. Come on, Dragon's Egg. Damn it. We're going to lose despite Lathless this time. Maybe we can bluff them into not attacking us, but I doubt it. She was a little too late this time. Yeah, we're dead. All right, game 3. Volley Veteran does get more interesting when there's a Resco Swiftclaws involved. We did only see 1, though. So I don't think we changed. Oh, except for the things I said I might change. Hold on a second. Ah, damn it. Should have put in 3 3s in place of 2 1s. Need to write these things down. Okay, this is good. Could use a Lathless, but, you know, I'll take it. We do have an early Disciple. We haven't turned one of them into a dragon yet, or however that works. Does he sacrifice himself? He does, but flavor-wise. Yeah, he does. Okay, so Pyromancer. I think we definitely play Disciple next. Oh, yeah. Hey, there's Lathless. Attack for 2. Is something going to get Essence scattered here? We haven't seen it yet, but it is entirely possible. So I think we still play the Disciple and hope that they can't. They can't. So if we can draw a couple lands, we can do the Lathless into Dragon Egg thing again. Ooh, that's gross. Their deck can probably take advantage of that. Okay, we didn't draw land, but we can still play Poison Tip Archer. Actually, we haven't seen that many artifacts out of them, have we? No. That was our last opponent that had more of them, but even if you just have like a couple Sky Scanners and a Manolith, I mean, yeah, that's mean. Why you gotta be that way? Okay, well, there's Rogue Gloves, which combos really well with the Thopter token because they can use it to draw cards and crap. Oh, of course, we have a creature with reach, though, so not so much, I guess. So we'll play our Basilisk here. End our turn. Yeah, that'll open the floodgates, though. At least for a turn. I think we just play another Dagger back here. And end our turn. One more land, and it's Lathliss time. So I think we definitely block with the Daggerback Basilisk. I mean, we even get to take 2 life away from them in the process, so it's a pretty easy choice, I think. We go to 19, they go to 13. They may use Take Vengeance in second main phase again like they did last time, but I think we got our value. I mean, obviously it would be better if it could stick around, but... Come on, land. Not a land, but you'll probably help me draw one. Okay. Getting there. Come on, Lathliss. You can't be late again, and things are starting to get a little scary. If he hadn't killed my Draconic Disciple... Okay, I think I will trade for this and take 3. So if we don't draw land, I think we have to play Dragon Egg, Dryad, Greenseeker. God, we want to land so bad now that they played a huge flyer. Come on. Come on, deck. And don't let it be Rupture Spire. Damn it. Okay, well now I think we play Siegebreaker Giant, but we're in trouble now. Yeah, we'll just end our turn. We've still got time, especially if we can go next turn, go Lathliss, turn after that, go Dragon Egg. I mean, that will go a long way towards stabilizing us and maybe even taking us to the win, but now it's time for Rogue's Gloves, unfortunately. That's not cool. Okay, so I think we attack with our Siegebreaker. It'll take some stuff with it. Then we'll play Dryad, Greenseeker, and Dragon Egg. Yeah. I definitely think We kill this and this. Let those guys live. Kill the flyer. Then we go Green Seeker. Dragon Egg. They're drawing extra cards, though, which is, of course, not good. Hopefully we can start to. It's going to be hilarious if, like, we draw our other Lathliss before we hit another land. That would be fun. If we don't draw a land, we definitely try to, with our Green Seeker, take another shot at drawing a land this turn. That's not good. We don't need you drawing even more cards. Might find a way to deal with a Lathliss. Oh, good. Oh, thank God. Drew the land. Do I attack with Rock's Oracle? I kind of think I do. I'm happy taking down any of these with the Oracle, especially ahead of playing Lathliss. Yeah, so Oracle attacks. Yep. Fine with me. I mean, it could be better, but the more we thin out the board, the better, because it's Lathliss time. And we can follow her with a Dragon Egg. So if she gets to stay in play, we're going to be in really good shape either way. Even if she gets Luminous Bonds here, like, we're not completely toast thanks to her abilities. We're not happy, but Bounce Spell would be bad. Okay. Departed Deckhand has joined the party. So have several other cards. Okay, that's a good sign, right? So I'm going to do this. That's also quite good. All right, so we're going to play Dragon Egg. We don't get to leave mana up for Electrify, but I think that's okay. You know, maybe I should use the Green Seeker's ability now to maybe, yeah. Oh, another Dragon Egg. Darn. Okay, so we will attack with Lathliss here. So their plan is going to be to try to kill me, obviously, before I can kill them. We'll electrify the Deckhand before things get too scary. The bad news is, well, maybe the Green Seeker will draw us a land next turn. I was going to say the bad news is we may not be able to play another Dragon Egg and electrify, and we may have to make a choice depending on just how much they... Because they can make 2 creatures unblockable in addition to this right now and hit me for some damage. Yeah, that works too. Probably going to have to electrify that thing. They do have 1 flyer left, and we have 11 damage worth of flying. So that's good. Okay, another Thopter. That's obnoxious. Yeah, if I'd left up mana for Electrify, it would have been great to blow this up in response to them putting the Rogue's Gloves there, but, you know, I think we'll be okay. We know we're drawing a Dragon's Egg, so we're going to get another Dragon token. They could have another Take Vengeance. They've already cast 2, though, and that's the most we've seen in a single game. If they do, though, I feel like they would have already done it. But we'll have to see. Have to see. What's happening? 4 mana. Not Heromancer's Cage, right? Knightly Valor. Okay. Electrify is going to feel real good now. I think we just have to do it. They do get a night token, of course. Oh, they actually killed their own guy, though. All right. That's actually way better for us. I don't think they realized that, and I kind of forgot that as well. Yeah, okay. So I think we should still do this. All right. So that's nice. So we will play... Well, maybe we'll attack with both our flyers before. It's not like they can kill our Lathliss or anything, so... I think they might be just scooping as a result of that horrible occurrence that we just witnessed, because it is... Magic Online did just sort of freeze on me. Huh. Weird. There we go. It was like trying to make me do something weird there. They have to block or die, so yeah, okay. Sup. It's ridiculous. These eggs hatch really quickly, and they have really, really large dragons come out of them. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they could have the board sweeper, the rare one. Nope, they don't. Weird thing. Some of you may have left after the first 3 games because they went so badly, but after that, things went pretty well. We went, what, 4-1 the rest of the way? So, in the end, we did manage to finish 2-1 with the deck, which I think is good. I mean, I think that's what the deck should have at least finished with, and it did. So, see you guys in the next draft video.